Ba, 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 ba. Good evening, everyone. It's Sparks here, back for more FF14. Last time around, our Warrior of Light made his way to a different nation. And we're going to continue exploring said nation and doing some of the side quests that can be found here before we make our way to Ul'dah. So, let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, I'm going the right way. We are going to be playing as a conjurer at first, because this is the class that has the best chance of doing all the quests. Well, sorry, not doing all the quests. I need to level up this class. And the easiest way to do that is combat. Find fungars. There they are. Wait, no, that's a little I attacked the wrong thing. It's fine. Alright, so that's my first cane dealt with. We also need to do my first spear. So, let's switch over to the lancer. One more little ladybug. The further down the list, the harder they're going to be. Alright. So that's my first spear cleared. So now for my first bow. See, ideally I want to go to Oda with all of my available classes from Okay, apparently we need to kill one more to finish the hunting. Yeah. Be right back. Alright, so just gonna make some food for Paul, just gonna put it in the oven, and then I will get back to the stream. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Alright. Let's go turn in all these quests that we've got. We have a fair few quests. We'll turn in the archer one first, because then we can pick up its next quest. Which I'm hoping will take us to the North Shroud. If not, I will go there manually to do the next few hunting logs that are there. Also, I probably should have visited the Aetherite that was in that region that we just were at. Oh well, we'll do it later. Oh yeah, also my first hatchet should have done that. Welcome back, our bird. It was you successfully complete the trial. You have proven yourself worthy of a place within these halls. It is with pleasure that I name you an archer of the guild. As fellows of the path, let us together strive for greater mastery of our art. Now, though you may be a member of the archery guild, know that your seniors will not coddle you with personal attention. It is up to you to seek out the experiences you need to grow as an archer. Way of a first step, I encourage you to practice proper technique. Loose arrow after arrow, paying close attention to form until the movement becomes second nature. When drawing your bowstring has become as natural to you as drawing breath, the world seems clearer when viewed down the shaft of an arrow. Return to it. Oh well, my young apprentice. Good evening to you, Albert. I felt that it was about time you returned. Have you grown more accustomed to the bow? Before we go any further, I wish to ensure that you have grasped the fundamental essence of archery. Tell me, Albert, do you truly understand what it means to see clearly? To see clearly is not merely to look, it's to observe with intent. Fail to do this, and no amount of talent with a bow will avail you. An archer must remain vigilant for any trace of his target, overlooking not the smallest detail, lest it prove crucial to the realization of his purpose. You must, in short, see clearly. The task will test your powers of observation. A number of targets have been hidden throughout the city. I would have you seek out and destroy them. Each will fall easily to your heavy shot technique. If you complete the task, return to me and we will continue. Okay, easy enough done. First though, because this way I don't accidentally this method ensures I don't accidentally brain do this to me, pick out a piece of gear that I already have. This is easy enough done. I see it. Isaac archery bot. Like it seems weird that they're calling it that. I don't know if it's some sort of joke that I'm not getting or what is it, but yeah, really weird. finish that. Let's go turn it in. I'll be happy when I unlock the ranged DPS running ability. It'll make getting around a lot faster. Ah, you have returned. I trust you have begun to comprehend the crucial importance of seeing clearly. Next travel test your powers of observation now. Travel north shroud and there put down 8 micro chews and 8 upper uppers. In contrast to them and all the other threatening targets of the previous quest, these creatures may be relied upon to move around and fight back. Nor are those the only differences. Being comparatively numerous, microchews and rolls are anything but difficult to find, and yet you may be assured this task will test your powers of observation, albeit in a different manner. This time we will need to evaluate the abilities of your opponent. In so doing, you will learn, among other things, that microchews produce a poison that increases that one's strength, while opals, like archers, possess the advantage of range. Knowing your strengths, how will you go about mitigating them? If you commence your attack before defining the effective strategy, it will soon be made to regret your folly. If you take the time to observe your target from afar, you will surely glean the knowledge necessary to defeat them. I look forward to hearing your success. Yay. He wants me to succeed. Yay. Alright, well first... we are gonna go to the central shroud. And just make sure we haven't missed the, and just want to make sure I haven't missed any. Oh, there are several quests in this area, one of which is just finding out about the other things. Okay, well, with that in mind, no, not Lancer. Maybe I think it's still under level. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the various side quests in this area, just so that we can get leveled up a bit. Soldier back. Once you track someone's wishes, training. I was just looking for a likely lad to track down some twin adder missions. 3 of our newest recruits failed to report for training, exhausted from a month of solid drills, I expect. Considering their current physical state, I rather doubt they've wandered far. Please don't mention wild beasts or blood, they're fine. I'm certain of it. Seek out my wayward troops and tell them to report back to me on the double. Hold that adventure. If it's work you seek, then look no further. Instructor Herzl will need to volunteer to bring him some bog Yarzan shells for the crews to practice on. You'll find Yarzans in the river south of here. Once you've pried the carapaces from 4 of the creatures, take them to the instructor. A few more minutes, Mother. Oh, Sergeant Mouse. Oh, F's dropping must be late for training. F's droppings. Huh. That's a interesting one. Can't see I'm taking trouble with nature. Leave me be, good sir. What, Sergeant Muslin sent you? Matron's teeth. I better get back before she makes one with my backside. Oh, that's a good one. kill 4 of those. Jesus. There they are. Last initiate. There you go. Soothing sound. One day I shall build a home by the river. Who are you? Is there a sergeant something going? How long have I been here? A bell is announced. Outside, I must make haste. Oh, leveled up. Well, that's done. Go turn them in with this. Oh, wait, hold on. Level 5. So, can equip upgraded gear. Thank you, Albert. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know. A handful of recruits invariably lose focus, a short while after being assigned to their new unit. The first rush of tension and excitement wears off, and the strain from constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though. If their morale to think about after all. Still, might give them a quick blast for good measure. Like I say, this is one battle I'm not afraid to fight. Yeah. Have you come to train? Now a new recruit. The yards and shells I went merely to requisition. I see he's learned to delegate authority, if nothing else. Now that I have these carapaces, I can set my recruits some specialized drills. They're already adept at hitting a target, of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like a Yardsman is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I have no doubt they will fare rather better against the creatures when called upon. Be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. And I'll take this stuff there. I think we'll switch to Lantern. who can also get upgraded gear, but we don't remove the Helm of Light just yet. Let's see. I just want to see where we need to go. We want to get to that Aetheryte, sync up with it, complete any remaining quests that are available in this area, which there are several, but some of them are much higher level. So I'll do them a bit closer to. Feeling still so we can feel ourselves up with these hits. We get too bad because we're fighting these ones. One more. At least with that particular level of difficulty. Remember, jumping easy. What a good start. I'm glad that we have a system of ability between your how many count? Where? Because they wanted to be close to enemies, so it's close to the fight. Or not that. I can see. Part of the log completed. That's North Shroud for those. That's a green tier, and that's an East Shroud. This green tier is over there. Cool. We'll first sync up with the Aetheryte. We'll take the quests, we probably won't be able to do them, or at least not be able to finish them. Where the heart is, the lavender beds. Correct me if I'm wrong, are you not an adventurer? I've seen you running to and fro, facing grim determinations, adventures and what to do. Hence my presumption. If so, the information which might interest you. Has the plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridania. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could, with sufficient funds, purchase land and build their own home. Considering how discerning the elements tend to be about who can and cannot reside within the 12 woods, it's rather surprising, if not hard to believe. But if there is truth to these rumors, well, who hasn't dreamed of owning their own forest cottage, perhaps with a small vegetable garden and a stable large enough for a chocobo to? Young should your travels take you to the mirror planks where the ferry to the lavender beds is. Perhaps you'll find the Twin Edda representatives who can tell you more. I would be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change in policy. Yeah, we'll see. Not a material girl. You there, adventurers. Yes, you will. Adventurer, yes, you will suffice. I have a job I need performed. I'm willing to pay the going rate. A trifling cask. Simply need you to ask the locals here at Bentbranch Meadow what the head wrangler covets most in all the world. It's a private matter lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly. And please, for the love of God, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. What does Kither covet most? Who would you wish to know? Why would you wish to know? Wait a minute. That old Don merchant put you up to this, didn't he? He's wasting his time with that potion. If I'm serious about owning a chocobo, he would be better served in Kither of his intent to provide the word with proper care and attention. Alright. Kitha, the only thing Kitha wants is for her birds to be happy. If she cares for anything besides the well-being of the chocobos, then I've not heard of it. I should probably set Gridania as my home point and while we're here, at least until we're finished. It would certainly make things easier. You look to stir up trouble if you think Sunshine Trick will move hard thing. Like, Miss Kitty is only interested in birds. If your action causes her any distress, the bills will come down. Got that? Okay, got it. I'm gonna go over to Green Tier and see if I can find this other enemy that is apparently over that way. I'll double check my hunting log to see if... In fact, why am I could do it right now. Here. Water sprites, yes. The other thing, no. Deal with some black essence. still green tier. Okay, and Lancer. North, river. Not north. Oh, the other one I need to kill is right there. Yay. Alright, any more? North? Yes. Green tier, green tier. Bent branch. We're going in the direction of green tier. So hopefully we can find what we're looking for over here. See if it's still warm. It's not like a conduit. Yep. Might as well steal it as much of what I can down in the south. Yeah, might as well steal it as much as we can south, but we have to head north. Maybe Central actually south is another area. Who else can we get from the hunting log? Which one is in the north, and east. So, Conjurer is done for now. Lancer, north, central, Bedbrand. Yeah. So this one still has a few. Archer must be the one that's like a trickster imp. our gear? Yeah, actually, we can. I'm not going to right now with that because I want to maximize what I can get. Because who needs conflict? Hoglet. I'm looking at one of my friends gets. Is something that I need to kill? They are, but according to it, they're found elsewhere. Interesting. Oh well. Aside from the Oppo, hello, anole and diamond. There's the anole. North. Dynamite is still around here. Conjurer is done. Archer, no. Sorry. Throw it out there, but... Ugh. I hate it when I do that. Quests we can accept in this area. We'll go try and get them. And then we'll go to the North Shroud. Oh yeah, I need to find out where Lightlings are. Alright. That's the one enemy we still need. Not Lightlings. Dynamites. Whatever Lancing is. Yeah. Bedfranch. Yeah, that's the name of this place. So it's probably to the south of this location. I'll switch to land so this is. Figure out a way up there in a bit. Where? I think it's stuck. Yeah, any of the quests that are too high level for this class, I will hold off on completing until it is a high enough level. Just because it's more interesting that way. This would get us better. Oh God's adventure such as seek his nose in everyone's business. We'll seek out the groundskeeper of Tamtar Deepcroft. We'll find him in his shack just outside the entrance, so how he is all too happy to live close to his work. The last I patrolled that area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack from the road. No, not more convictions than them, but I expect he'll work with the villains more than I. I need to look it up exactly. Oh wait, there we are. Was it? Yeah. They're a big high level from the light. I'm sure we can manage. Oh, get crap. Okay, we survived one. Now just let's stay alive long enough to kill number 2. We'll do it. There, we did it. Jesus. Oh, we should not have done that. Oh well. We did it. We survived. Moving on. Well, after a bit of work, I have a task with you, so take these leaves and leave it at the top of each bottle. You down see the bones, return to life by foul magic, shot by grass on the surrounding comrade. There's a soul sealed that I find such blasphemy. To help these lilies soothe their spirits and help them return to the matron's bosom. See me when we're finished. Okay, this quest I definitely think we won't be able to manage because of enemies in the area. So for now, we're gonna put that one to rest. What's that quest? Oh, okay. Do that a bit. Right. Yep. 2 quests here. One level 12. You seem okay, so would you mind running over to Lily's stone, retrieve my favorite fishing rod for me? I was happily dropping a line into the water, you see, when I suddenly noticed some ghostly sphere of fire raining down upon me from behind. In a blind panic, I unflung my rod at the apparition before bleeding back here to the planks. Remember the rod passing straight through those unnatural flames and hitting the side of the tent I set up for afternoon naps. It's probably still there, but I can't bring myself to. He'll go missing. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Just in time to help deliver some goods that arrived not a moment ago. I want to double check on Madison. Now listen carefully. Take the suit of plate mail to Darrenbert. He's the guard you see right over there. The Muntu beans belong to Kylie. And the smoked crayfish balls to my friend Berth here. That's it for this load. A strapping adventure like you could barely work up a sweat. Am I right? The car you're looking for hasn't moved since they unloaded at the end of the pier. Much obliged. Wow. She's lucky I have magical storage on me. Here's your beans. Ah, these are Muntu beans. Raise the matrix. My job to pick up provisions from here to the settlement of the area. Couldn't leave without the beans. Now I can finish loading up my cart and be on my way. Thank you for your help. 1, 2, 3. No, this will do. I'll be sure of shipping. I thank you very much. It would have been a short afternoon of fishing if this big hadn't arrived. Very good day to you, sir. What can I... you children. Explain. There's growing concern that our immigration policies may have been a tad restricted in the past. And so the Seasier Council, the European other half, with the Peace of the Elementals, decreed that the Lavender Band be set aside for adventurers. Adventurers possess the funds to purchase and maintain their estates. Should you go to bed, if you're alive, so I think you'll agree that it's well worth the price. The skipper over yonder and she'll carry your price. The police station here can tell you more about the beds once you go out. That wasn't the person I needed to talk to, it was this one. What's this? Ah, my new plate mail. And what wanted vanilla, I guess. Let's just say, number of engagements valued in heavy infantry. My mind has been open to protection such steel encasements can provide. Right. I saw an enemy over there that I should probably kill. Still not a high enough level for the quests that we want to do, but higher than this one. Let's just go to Ward 1. Some nice houses people have built. Alright, let's talk to you. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to the Laughing Lands. Oh, you come at the behest of a Gridania? I regret to inform you of these plots and reserved for adventurers. Your friend will not be permitted to take part in the auctions. You and the other have been more than welcome to participate. Should you have mind to purchase a plot for yourself, pray speak with the resident caretaker, and will guide you through the process. And back to Central Shroud. Alright. We've dealt with everything we can get from the Central Shroud. That just leaves enemies in the North Shroud. I just want to double check, though, that I haven't been misled. Because North Shroud... Like Roselettes. I swear I saw some of those earlier. I did. It's the thing with a completely different place. There's some right here. Go the North Shroud for the rest, get a double check for the others as well. North Shroud, yep. North Shroud, North Shroud, North Shroud, North Shroud, North Shroud. This one I'm not so sure now, because I swear I saw what looked like that very enemy over this way. So I'm going to switch to a Conjurer right over there and see what I find. Also, I have to go with this. That looks like a bird. I'm gonna look up and see if there's anywhere else we can find this particular enemy. Aside from going to East Shroud, so Northern Vulture. Yep, no, they are actually exclusive to the East Shroud. Okay. Well, right now, I need to get back to the north. Probably switch to Botanist along the way. Because, yeah, we need to get back to Gridania, but also okay, so it needs to be on. I didn't know where I was going, so... Oh. Never mind. That's another entrance, but not the one I wanted. I would want it close to 10 dynamites. Fuck. Okay, fuck. There. I see the thing I need. Alright. Right now we also need to get this one. Okay, I just want to check something. UI setting. HUD. There. That's better. Okay. The first thing we need to get rid of. Focused on getting that resource. Alright. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Well, there we go. That's my first half chip done. And also our ability to get the next one unlocked. I fully intend to spend some time doing crafting stuff and gathering crafting resources, but that's going to be something that I do off camera. Because it's gonna be tedious. Oh look, somebody's who can't read instructions because they're probably a bot. It's really sad, you know? Like, it'd be nice if people were coming into the stream to chat. I get way too many people who are just here for, like, here trying to sell shit that I don't want to buy. Alright, Killmaster, I got you your latex. How goes the gathering effort? Lest you forget, latex can be had just outside the Blue Badger Gate and the Yellow Serpent Gate. Ah, yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as instructed. You have done well. Latex is easy to find and equally easy to harvest. As such, collecting the stuff is an ideal task for young botanists who are learning their way around the hatchet. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. That will be all from me for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again when you have become better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. Hello again, Arbert. I'm told you've been putting your hatchet to good use. Well done. As I mentioned before, hacking away trees does not make you a botanist. You must also strive to deepen your understanding of nature. I say this in the knowledge that you have done just that, whether you realize it or not. You have the air of a man who is at ease with the world around him. I do believe you are ready for your next task. I'd like you to go to Tree Speak and there harvest 10 pots worth of maple sap. Once you have enough, pray deliver the sap to Sicily. She will be pleased to receive it. Off we go then, Arbert. Hunting log, crafting log, gathering log, fishing log, and fish can. Okay, so right now we're looking for the gathering log. We'll find maple sap, which is in the north shroud. Okay, that's good to know. Right now, Archer is the closest to leveling up. Conjurer is the lowest level. So we'll go do the Conjurer quests first. They built the chamber for practicing conjuring underground. Ah, you are back. Have you returned to Scarlet Royal as I requested? Yes, everything appears to be in order. Ceremony may proceed as planned. I am grateful to the Edmonds for delivering you to us. Pray accept this small token of our appreciation. Oh, I actually don't have fingerless light gloves, so sure, I will accept them. Welcome back, Arthur. The elements have told me of your success. Placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with the conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. Gaining a true understanding of these, the conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look. Great picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray hearken to my instruction. Read deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around us. Draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. Okay. It is good to see you again, Arthur. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing, many. To call upon all without first knowing each is conjuring at its most basic. As a part of your continued education, is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud in North Shroud and there partake in Hero Nolanel's wisdom. The death has affinity for the elements of rock and soil is all unique amongst conjurers and is gifted instructor of his eye. May certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. Cool. North Shroud for that. Scrolls are dealt with them? Very good. I am pleased to see you have proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? My such suckers soon find there is no place for them within the city. Where do they end up after leaving Gridania? Well, you shall hear the truth. So you're back. I trust you have learned something of the essence of our art. The Lancer learns best when he is doing. Each thrust may be used stronger. Such things as strategy and technique will come in time. And never forget courage. Without it, you cannot hope to realize your potential. Your look betrays no hint of doubt. That is well. It is clear you see the truth in my words. That will be all for present. Take up your weapons, sally forth, and cut a path for yourself. When next to me, I hope you are strong to see you stronger for your time out in the world. Yep. I am already stronger. Ah, you've returned. I take from your presence that you have gained a measure of familiarity with your weapon. Good. You're ready to begin the next phase of your training. Recall my telling you that it takes no small amount of courage to be a lancer? Now, in general terms, courage is the strength to do something which one finds unnerving. For lancer's dose of courage is not so simple. Having first drawn a distinction between courage and recklessness, it divides the former into two aspects. I would have you learn each with spear in hand. The first is composure. When outnumbered in battle, Lancer may lose his composure and succumb to panic. Should this happen, all of his training will swiftly flee his mind. He will struggle to overcome opponents whom he would ordinarily have bested with ease. He will, in short, contribute to his own defeat. If you wish to become a Lancer in suit, you must learn to maintain composure at all times. To do this, you will be able to call upon every ounce of your strength and skill when it matters most. And so to your first task. The riverbanks of Central Shroud are home to Valken known as Yarzal. Using territorial, creatures will attack anyone who strays too close, making the bane of fisherfolk. Typically fall upon their prey in mass, bearing all avenues of escape before closing in for kill. What must go through the mind of their victim in that instant panic despair? Be sure to tell them upon your return. The essay would have you brave such an encounter. Take a sack of decidedly noisome bait, use it to lure the other ravenous creatures out of their nest. It may be that only one curious Yaza appears, but what if 2 or 3 follow the scent? Let's see how you fare then. Go now, my young Lancer, learn what it means to fight with composure. Okay, I want to check something. Yeah, I thought so. The custom-made curious that I have does not work for the other classes, but it works. But the one I'm about to get from this one does, so that's interesting. I'll try on both out of curiosity to see which looks better. But, yeah. We'll go do this quest first. Alright, there's the Yarzon nest. That's easy. What'll happen? The Riverbank Yarzon dealt with, so now back to the Lancers Guild so we can turn in this quest. I may only have enough time to do Gridania. I never realized how much there was to do here just when we first arrived. Jeez. I mean, in fairness, I am trying to unlock and complete every single class and their quests. So I guess it makes sense that we're going to end up over-leveling ourselves or doing a lot of stuff. If I don't manage to get to level 15, but I managed to finish enough of this, I'll probably call it as far as Gridania is concerned. After all, if it's gonna take a while, I'd rather get on with the story. Now, the main story has us at level 15, with a level 15 quest, so there is that to consider. Welcome back, Albert, and well done. I trust you now understand that in times of direst need, the master their skill with spear will avail the lancer who lacks composure. You have already learned the second aspect of a lancer's courage, resolve. When faced with a terrible foe, a lancer may succumb to fear and self-doubt. Should this happen, he will become defensive and, seeking to cover his weaknesses, surrender his greatest strength, namely his capacity to attack. A lancer who fears to attack is not but a man holding a pole. His spear may as well be a broomstick for all the good it would do him. It is not and will never be a shield. That you may learn the truth of my words firsthand, I bid you go to the central shroud, to an area adjoining the abandoned dungeon known as Spirit Hold. Since the calamity, that neck of Twellswood has become a veritable menagerie of fearsome fauna. There you find 3 collapsed pillars which have become a haunt for fell creatures. You gotta put them down. What manner of fiends can you expect to encounter? To reveal that would be to defeat the purpose of the lesson. I will say only this: if you face these foes with a lancer's resolve, you will surely emerge a victor. Once you complete the trial, pray return to Julian in the entrance hall. Jillian. She has grasped the 2 aspects of courage, albeit with some trouble. Though I doubt you will encounter similar difficulties, struggle has furnished her with certain insights which I think you would benefit from hearing. The lancer learns best when he is doing I. But the wisdom of his seniors is not entirely without worth. Go now, Albert, and do as I say. Okay. Okay. Matter of perspective is an archer quest. Go. Open it, level 10. This is only the level 5. Main quest is level 15, so I definitely at least get that far. Now let's just double check. The upper level. There's just the might for Lancer. The Mightling for Archer. Midswarm and Micro Chew are the two for Conjurer. You come to lend a hand, have you? Well, and you're welcome to tap from nice to be never endless. I'll lead you head west along the road and scrub down two of the milestones. I swear I never got those signs accumulate dirt and grime with almost unnatural haste. Tree speak stable once you've seen to them. You'll be glad to hear the milestones are clean for the next 3 days at least. Well, we'll go take care of that. Also, was it around here where we could find maple sap? Yeah, it's near Tree Speak Stables, so. I know it's meant to be a mod, but I'll never get over how silly it is. And they actually went through the effort of giving things unique names. Just the right way now. Micro Chew and difficulty rank up for Archfiend. We'll go looking for all these other enemies later. What's that? You've been cleaning Malmstones? Why, thank you. With all the chores I need doing around here, I was afraid they would be left to get even filthier. It's not just that they're an eyesore, by the way. It's in that state the creatures in here want to lay their eggs on them. As to why, well, I can only assume their preferred nesting trees are in short supply these days. Be it as it may, we can't have monsters hatching from roadside signs. These past danger enough as it is. Perhaps the spring leaves thing do. Keep the beasts away. Maybe. Did you hear about Demeta Hirstmill? Apparently Upalop was crept into her stores and made off with her Muntu beans. Ordinarily Upalop was willing to go near them, but with their foul odor and even fouler taste, it's become scarce of late. Truth be told, a good many of us are glad to be rid of the stench. Still can't as the episode spot. We tracked down those thieving Upalopos and recover the Muntu beans. I'm told 6 bags were taken all told. The meta is well respected by Hirstmill, so it would do you well to earn her favor. So be polite, smile, and don't interrupt if she goes off on one of her tangents. Hirstmill lies just to the north of here. You're likely to run into Upalopos on the way. With luck, you may even encounter the bean thieves themselves. If you want for work, I have need of an adventurer willing to dirty his hands. No, I speak not of dark deeds. I mean only to have you deliver something. I myself would not dare venture deeper than 12's would, but you seem more than capable of defending yourself. My colleague Gillian will furnish you with the item in question and provide all the necessary directions. She should be somewhere behind the stable, supervising the field accounts. If you got a mind to make yourself useful, man, you call some Mitlings for us. We kill our chocobos here, so the youngins go wild when they get a sniff of Mitling. Some even throw their bloomin' riders. Let me tell you, it ain't easy training a chocobo when she drops you on your head every time she sees a shadow. We've been getting nowhere with the birds lately. If you could rid us of a few Mitlings, we'd really need that. We had come and gotten these quests first. Probably would have saved myself some time. Ah well. Can't do much about it now. I'll be then. Actually found someone willing to lend a hand. Grab one of them burlap sacks over yonder, top the great eye. To the most convenient location, to be sure, but where else can we store a sinking shite? Nowhere a visiting customer might catch a whiff, that's for sure. Deliver to Nell down in Blessed Bud. That's west of here, in case you were wondering. Seems our conjurer friends take this guardian pretty living seriously. Okay. Before we started. Oh well, too late now. Also, probably would have been good to come here first before going to Central. Again, oh well. That odor, is that what I think it is? Praise be to the elementals. I can't thank you enough for your kindness. I have chosen many more shall nourish the plants to ensure their continued growth. Please write serious thanks of Vivian upon your return to Tree Speak Stables. The advice wash your hands quickly lest the claw and stench of feces linger. You seek here in Nolano? Then seek no more, for you have found it. What can I do for you, friend? So brother Isamian bid you come to me to learn of the element of earth. That is well. Our earth is a solid foundation upon which a conjuror stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties. But I'd rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. One thing I shall offer you, and when you experience the qualities of earth firsthand, in combat. Now mark me well, I will do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Tree Speak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the earth's trauma. Attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energy seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the power of conjuring, strike it down, and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of earth will be revealed to you during the struggle. Arbor, I trust you will return to me a wiser man when you depart. Yeah, hopefully. God, I will be happy when I get access to flight. I forgot how tedious it can be to actually have to walk around. Welcome back, friend. And I gather from that smell, the task is complete. Oh my, did you neglect to? I can't apologize enough. I would certainly to why you agreed to help when countless others turned their nose with the answers. Says I'm pleased to give scrub along with my thanks. Thank you for your help. We can finally get back to training the young birds. Chocobo's skittish by nature, see, and training takes a deal of patience. Don't make the task any easier as soldiers and adventurers tend to ride towards danger rather than away from it. Those we are grateful for the help. Here's a small token of our gratitude. We haven't forgotten how you helped us out with the speaking of which, if you've got a bit of time spare, could you trouble you to gather some aphids? You can find living in a tangled undergrowth near Blessed Bud. But don't be surprised if your presence attracts a starving ladybug or two. They're rather fond of the wee vile kidnacy. If you've got the aphids, deliver them to Captain Guthrit over at Itat's Spire. Tell him Tree Speak Stables sent his regards. Okay. Doing that. Ah, well, not as little. We complete the quest, we can move on. Take it out. There we go. Welcome back, Ardbert. The elementals whispered your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront that embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? This crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permit the earth to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. You do not sense the strength of the earth returning. Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your action, that field once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the earth's fury and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you are paying attention, Sylphie. Serious adventure here. Arbor came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from his example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rig for healing, Sylphie. A wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than... I want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. I respect her for sticking to her guns, but it'd be good to learn other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylvie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she's possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know a few conjurers who are her equal in that field. Nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest in the child, and when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of Earth. You may report back to Brother Isami and tell him as much. Okay. I'm so glad there's little outdoor games where you only have a chance of finding the quest item each time you kill an enemy that might have it. Whereas this game goes with now you kill the enemy that has the item, you'll have it. I think I'll wrap up these quests. but I'll probably get it back soon. I'm sorry, I feel really tired. Was that something for me? Ah, if it's from Vodpoint, this is indeed a blessing. What use have we for aphids, you ask? Why, their oil, of course. There is not there for maintaining your weapons. Were it not for your time of delivery, I would have been forced to send a sentry to replenish our food and supplies. I'll have to fight, but personally, I'd do as well, friend. Ah, just a fellow. Your efforts on behalf of Tree Speak Stables mark you as a genuine talent. If you have confidence in your background, perhaps you will agree to help us in our fight against the XIV. According to reports, the scouts have been sighted by the river due west of here. Well, that area is uninhabited. This borders Tree Speak Stables and West Park. We mean to drive them off before they can threaten our people. There's several of their scattered birds will be squarely back. Their leaders call us to doubt the wisdom of their plan. They too exalted dull talents, too exalted lost with too exalted slow beats. Show them what price they pay for some government territory. Okay. I can do that. Somebody else is fighting very close by. No choice. I think we'll finish up until the level 10 quests. I'll rename this to Exploring Gridania. It was bloody work that had to be done. Your service to Gridania will not be forgotten. Thanks to you, we now have time to plot our next move. We could muster our forces and take battle to the Birdmen, or consolidate our defenses before they return. We must consult with the commander. it again? Maple sound. Over there. All right. Ain't seen your face around here before. It's my sword duty to keep some protector from them as would do our people harm. If you need to stay for a spell, prove you can be trusted. Ours is a large community. We've hardly any fighting folk, so there's always need for battle-savvy types, with all the beasties lurking hereabout. As it happens, we've been suffering from an outbreak of midges of late. The buggers drive our patrols to destruction. Now, if you were to exterminate, say, half a dozen swarms, we know you for a friend. Yeah, I can do that. Which class is the closest to leveling up right now? Lancer. You have the look of an adventurer. Adventurers love little tasks, do they not? Well, I need you to head into the forest and pick a glimshroom for me. You haven't fancy what glimshroom is, do you? Glimshroom is the common name for a fungus with a unique white phosphorescence. What did you say? A glowing mushroom? Yes, I suppose. Put it that way. There is a colony on the rock face in the southwest of Peace Garden. But do not simply pick the first one you come across. The brightest glowing mushroom you can find, if you please. Well, yes, I would love to be able to harvest glimshrooms for myself. There's a small matter of XIV scouts. Not terribly friendly, those chaps. Off you go, then. Alright, well, Demetra. Suppose there's nothing can be done. What's that, young man? Do you have something for me? My missing bag of Montu beans. But how? You didn't track down those wretched... Did you? I had all but given up hopes before you arrived. With these beans, I can make enough Montu tonic for everyone in himself. As long as I have enough leaflets to flavor it, there should be no complaints. Speaking of which, my son drank unflavored Montu tonic the other day. Well, his friend challenged him to do what he said. So you know what? He drained the whole cup in one great gulp, making so much as a face. I got stronger and braver by the day. And I hate it very hour. Either that or my secret recipe is rather more delicious than I imagined. I think about it, a good many people have described the taste as unforgettable. It's a good one. Oh dear, if I'm to make as much money to I'll need far more microchip. Would you be so kind as to fetch me 4 leaflets from my kitchen outside the hamlet? We'll pick up a first batch of Montu tonic, you see. It's a lovely drink, absolutely bursting with nutrients and goodness. I'll have you know I always drink at least 1 cup a day. Alas, few people share my passion for healthy living. Most will touch us unless you add micro-chew leaflets anyways. Taste and smell are too distracting for some nonsense. But listen to me prattling on like an Ishgardian priest. I shall stop talking and start stirring. Well, don't just stand there, dear. Run along and fetch me those leaves. I shall be ready soon, and it'd be such a shame for them to go. You know, I love the fact that things like Ishgard and a lot of the lore about some of the nations we would go visit later were peppered in earlier parts. Like we knew about the South Sea Isles and Brazathan long before they actually appeared in the story, which is fascinating, really. Chill participating in that. Jesus. I heard something with the part of the game. Go. This place should have an ether, right? Considering how important it becomes later. You've done some kindness and proved yourself capable of science. Take us with him, so thanks. Before you go, if there's something else you can do for us. Would you mind going to Hedge Tree and see the all's well? Since ancient times, the tree has guarded these woods with her holy presence. Lately, though, we've been hearing reports of XIV pecking around in every vicinity. No more than scouts, I'd wager, but if they were to lay their filthy hands on the hedge tree, well, I don't bear thinking about it. So I'd be much obliged if you'd head southeast of Hedge Tree and see that no harm has come to her. Oh, and if you chance to encounter an XIV, send him packing. Be warned, though, the birdmen ain't like to take their leave without a fight. Make sure you go well prepared. Keep your eyes peeled, right? Yep, can do. We're now a high enough level that we can go and do some of those other quests. Ah, you're back. Nice to find like the leaflets I asked for? Yes. Let's see. Yes, that's 4, right? I still love this thing. Gathered only before I asked for, and not one more, yes? But I shouldn't have to ask, but these days more and more people forget to take only what they need. If we live in harmony of the woods, we must respect life and remember what's meant is to take it. Never be wasteful. Know the value of life and know the value of our time here in this world. That's why I always live my life to the fullest, wasting nary a moment, nary a word. Nay, not so much as a single one. Remember, if you mean to remain within the 12 wood, you must be ever mindful to show respect and gratitude to the forest and to the elementals. You know, you remind me of my son. He's a good boy, but sometimes forgets what it means to be Gridania. Like just the other day, I caught him and his friends throwing mum-tube beans at each other. Needless to say, I was terribly cross. Who wouldn't be? I had all set to give them a medical school, and I noticed they were playing in teams. My son was leading the winners. Oh, I know I shouldn't have been proud, but when I saw the way he marshaled his troops, by which he made his friends, it was so clear to me that he was a born leader. Where was I? Oh yes, you see, later that day I was eating dinner, and he, quite without prompting, offered to wash the vegetables. He's such a good boy, you know. There are 2 quests we want to go to. One, unfortunately, involves skirting around a boss fight that I do not want to participate in. Especially not when it's that close to being done. Let's go do the Hedge Tree quest. Alright, looks like there's something concerned by the hedge tree. Antidote for Scout. If I can find a weaker one, I'll take it out, but for now... Ugh. Yeah, definitely want to wrap up because I feel very sleepy. So an Ix will take you. Bloody birds will think twice before coming near our hamlet. Ix will once built in 12's wicked out, but long ago they woke the Green Wrath and were driven out. They say they weren't best pleased when us Gridanians took their place here. Like it's none other than this resentment would kindle their hatred for us. But I suspect I'm boring you. If any tree, you've once more proven yourself a friend to hear smell. If you could spare a moment, I ask that you speak with others in the hamlet. Many of us here could use a hand. I could think of none better to assist them. You already have that. I don't have those. Pardon me, good sir. Might you be the adventurer of whom Reborn speaks so highly? If you could spare a moment. I have never thought myself a popular girl, and then really give me a cause to believe otherwise. Yet, lately I've been receiving several gifts, sparkling jewels and foul 6 of which prouder maid than I would surely swoon, all from an anonymous matter. Naturally, I was flattered. I knew nothing of his serious benefactor. It's not endeavored to seek him out, only discover that he is none other than Ilbert, an infamous rogue wanted for countless robberies in Gridania. Where did he come from? Realized now that all of his presents were taken from others, have unwillingly won the affection of a dangerous criminal. That's all. With his latest gift came a request. He insists that we meet in the woods outside of Pierceville, where he intends to present me with a precious gift. And else? Cut that. I don't want to be involved. No, also make consider we would have to learn my step, that we should only be left in peace by fear and not so to see. Being driven to violence or made a law that comes to you. Yeah. I still want to be involved in the fighting. We find the glimmers room. We look at that one. I guess we'll help you mix a potent remedy for the creeping death. We're solving all these questions. Deaths every plague, the ones that ravage the human population be done. Though it can now be cured through simple conjuring, it's hard to have a ready supply of the medicine. After all, out here in this mill, we cannot always rely on a conjurer to be on hand whenever a young one coughs. It's majoring for a modern adventure. So, yes, indeed. Often odds may give folks with their own heart. Reverend, ideas in memory, prayers are going to well, and we just for some money. How do we do it? Singing for some of the women who that can stream as a whole of my thoughts. Can it not? Honestly, my thoughts have been on you. These past few moments of just like your happiness. See a smile from far down and along to live together with you and Excel and nothing for your joy. If your grand garden filled with white cherry. You know you love Sal, but the dreams to make you feel around and the very do. Once again, hope for is for you to know my life. Now you're living Sal, the 3,000 causes stress or right to yours are precious gift and the sun. Feel my favorite flight. Hey, let's return the brightness to the clothes. I know it is this is, but that's the goal for you give me this found quest to go to Gridania and speak with Neil. She should, if you find her in town, tell her about what's inspired you today, she'll go together. Okay, we got some quests. Good to see you again, friend. Did you learn anything about the lavender beds? Ah, adventures only. Is that so? Well, these are trying times, and it's more important than ever for guards to have capable individuals like yourself. I'm sure that one day my dream will come to fruition. One day I'll have my own cottage and stables filled with my beloved chocobos. Well, do you plan to give me a chance? I must have a chocobo for my very business. They told you nothing of her material desires? Oh, it's stubborn to speak to guidance is a fury. If they'll bear higher food, said Thelkabot, to think of the amount of gil I have wasted on this fruitless venture. I'll cease your mewling, and I promise you a reward you shall have. Leave me to my misfortune. Sucks to be you. Which is... Greetings, sir. You have a distinct air of an adventure. May I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days, a heartless cat has been sneaking into the ranch to scare our chocobos. Poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next fright will come. It's my hope fixing the fencing will help to keep the intruder out. To then, I could ask you to procure some strands of dynamite web they make for quite and sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the dynamites themselves. There are usually a few to be found roaming the land around the ranch. 6 strands should be sufficient. Yeah, I can do that. finish it off. This is another example of I wish I'd had this quest before I did the hunting. Ah well. Three more diamonds and I will finish this quest. All I can do is get these. When we started today, these classes were like level 1, and now, or level 3 at most, but now they're all the way up at nearly 11. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, dynamites. Finish this. There's not a bit of a hunting while I do let's get close to it. Stop looking at me. sworn there was another horde swarm over here. Oh well. I think I saw one to the north. If I can lure it away from the dire light, all the better. There we go. Okay, buzzards, goblin hunters, sapling, magic bow. A lot of these are in the East Shroud, which we have not visited yet, and may need to in order to get these classes up to at least level 15. Because that is my plan, realistically. I had her tell me if I could diamond I requested. Yes, this will do nicely. They're perfectly fine close together. Were I still in Ishgard, I would never have entertained the notion of using such bizarre material in this manner. Not mention I was from Ishgard, right? While Gridania is in actual fact my second home. Many of land was once famous for its chocobo stables. No man in the oars here could speak of the creatures, while its thoughts turned naturally to Ishgard. Sadly, however, that time has passed. I left my homeland to accept employment here at the ranch, instructing others in the methods of chocobo husbandry. Yet I found that it is often I who am subdued of others' instruction on a great many matters. Truly, one can never know what life may hold in store. It's not wrong, you never really know what life will bring you. I'll go through the Lancer's quest, which is over there. Wow. Super duper. How dare it be so deep? Wow. I don't know, even the ones that don't attack on sight get attacked on sight if they wander too close to the village. Trade sapling level 17 though, so too high for us. Right, collapse pillars. Could be worse. Oh wait, no, that's a toad. He rolled the last one. Okay, so it's positive and like the front of the toad. There. Oh, that one hurt. Conjurer. I need another 600 XP to level up. All that explorers, good to ensure adventurers are such handy individuals to have around. If you leave cargo piled up in the pier, the next crew has no room to unload their shipments. See, it can be backbreaking work, but someone has to do it. Okay, just another job. This one will ask a little more of your skill, I promise. What I need is for you to swat some of those hornet swarms. See, buzzing as you collect their husks. About 4 bags worth should be enough. What am I going to do with the pile of dead Valken? Well, the sooner you give, so you'll find out. Okay, let's see if any of these other ones require that particular beast. Let's get with northern vultures. Which one's the closest to leveling up again? Archer. Yeah, I can go do bits of these quests even if I can't finish them. Yeah, the husk's good. Hand them over then. These are perfect. Hope they didn't sting you too terribly. Now all we do is take some balls of liquor and squeeze these beauties inside like so, and there we have it. First batch of my special sting brew. The Rangers of Branch Meadow put in an order for a ball quite some time ago. This house is always such a chore. Ahem. Speaking of chores, would you mind taking this to them as soon as you're able? The last year after goes with the name of Margot. Give her the sting brew along with my regards. Oh no, apologize for the late, would you? Yeah, I can do that. Yay for either puzzle. Take it out. Sorry I keep sighing, I'm very tired and that's how I respond to it. I think I want to at least finish what I can in Gridania that doesn't require any grinding. And let's wet. Yay. Anyways, looks like I can turn in these ones. The rule is probably you can't do it if it's more than a level higher than yours, which would make sense. I love how we've unlocked the level 10 quests for a lot of these. Oh. This one requires armor plus skill. Go back to the area and hunt them. So this one only requires 3. Yay. What level are we at for the Hunter's Logs anyways? two for everyone except Conjurer, who has one that's in a special location. Which is frustrating. You find my fishing rod? Yes. This is it. Thank Nafika you came along. I just can't fish with anything else. Valkin and such around here pose no threat to me, but those flames never see the light. I wonder if I will ever build up the courage to fish at Lily Stone again. I'm just seeing if I have it, because I know I have that. The more outfit options I have for this, the better. It'll mean when I unlock newer classes and go to do their quests, I'll already have stuff. So we can just trade them in for something else. I'll check. Join the fate. Guess I have no choice. Well, actually, I do have a choice. I can just not start it. Gonna end very soon. Never participated. Did it? Wasn't this weird? Did that make a Pac-Man noise? Surely that was just a coincidence. Anyways. You've done holy work this eve, lad. Can't fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm. I pray that this helps put an end to it. May the matron watch over and keep you safe. Right, so we got that one. We don't have hardware signs. Give enough experience to level up. Or that second one will. to Congo again. You must be desperate for work indeed if you would speak with a second time. Either that or you never learned to leave well enough alone. But if you're so bloody eager, then here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nests of saprophytic slugs. And you do is sprinkle some of this flat ale on the ground where you find the most depressions. Should soon be up to your armpits and slugs. Don't let any of the buggers slither away, and make sure you find and clear all 3 nests. I can do that. I forgot really just how much content the early game has. I know the point is because there's a lot of classes you unlocked right at the beginning. So giving you a bunch of different quests help you level them all up quickly. Also, it gives you a chance to explore the region. I do kind of wish you could do each of the quests that introduces you to a member of the Scions. Like, you arrive in each... You do the tutorial section of traveling to each city. Not by air, but by whatever method is shown in the intro. First one down. Hopefully the second one isn't as bad. It is. I kind of wish they could get friendly fire and get attacked, and then they get other enemies joining in the fight, but helping us. That would have been a cool thing from them. Instead, it's a no for enemy fire. I don't think there's any enemy in this game who doesn't abide by that rule, though I could be misremembering. Second one. No, go away. No! I do not want to fight you. Go the fuck away. Spawn ball was on my way to a different quest. yeah, as I was saying, it would have been fun if that was actually how it worked, but instead of getting the airship to go and travel to the... Instead of getting the airship part, go visit each city as part of the Links Elements envoy. You actually get a chance to experience all 3 starting stories. And having like I would be like, oh, arrange transport for you to this other city. And then once you finish that, they arrange transport to the next one. And then once you finish that one, Labyrinth, so whoever was your starting one summons you back. That way you can experience all 3 starting stories, meet each of its respective scions. Instead of getting like the entire crystal right at the start, instead get like a piece of it. But it's when you actually get the last piece, they join together and then boom. You get the cutscene rights. Or, I guess you get the crystal of the first one, and then the other 2 don't give you crystals. So they cut out the crystal sequence, but you still get the echo visions. Yeah. Judging looks of you, no self escaped unharmed, as well as your defeating notion. Terror Deepcroft is a fine resting place of those who perished during the calamity. Slugs who so handily dispatched were feeding on the flowers we had laid there in remembrance of the fallen. Monsters multiply and food grows scarce. Perhaps there was not as feed on, but to see those roots disturbed thus was more than I could bear. Now I've said too much. Here, take this reward immediately. I'm sure I have one that I chose to take one of these items. No, I didn't, so... Well, it will return to Gridania immediately after this. Finish. Turn in all the quests we have. Unlock the next level 10 quests. Yes, I'm aware. How might I have a singular last? I'm aware of what must be done to acquire this. I'm most grateful to you. Few folk are willing to run towards the storm of wrath and hearts. Ordinarily, liquor is drunk the unique and altogether unpleasant stinging sensation causes in one's tongue. Except for also an indispensable tool for repelling insects, we sprinkle little fields where the gush greens are planted. Thanks to you, the cross will be untouched by pests this year. I hope one of our well-fed chocobo can return to you by serving his amount someday. Okay, so we don't have the hard leather caps, but I'm pretty sure I have the striped cotton. Yep. But yeah. Time to go back to Gridania. Hurriedly by the Blue Badger Gate. Running, don't feel like fighting. It's not really nice. I need the XP. There we go. Alright. Back to Gridania. Proprietress of this fine establishment. Message from Emir of him. Has Rose say? Oh, I see. Oh, Albert, you fool. I'll deal with Stonegate worry not. Yes, I know of the boy and his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of criminal seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. The boy had a sister. Chamomile was her favorite flower. So he only make his sister happy and though he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he brought terrible shame to the family and so they disowned him. Cast out of heart and home, he grew desperate. And those who think only of survival think little of law. Common enough tale perhaps, but no less tragic of it. The young sister Elbert loved so dearly as Emir. He was too young to remember when Elbert left, so her parents decided to conceal its existence. But word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and their parents were forced to move to Hirsville to maintain the fiction. By now, Emeria surely heard rumors of her long-lost brother. Though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty, for a faint memory she once had may have had are long ago. But Aelbert has never forgotten Emeria. Despite the danger I expect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sister a second time. I'll send Emeria some chamomile seeds by way of thanks for helping us to recover the Stonegate. If only it were as simple as returning them to their rightful owners. Said Aelbert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven. Perhaps by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, he will have found a new path. Alright, we got those. We don't have those. Alright, so. A matter of perspective. The level 5 quest, and we're already level 12. Jesus. I'm gonna keep working on that. I want to get to at least level 15 before we move on to a dog. Welcome back, young Arbert. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use? When faced with an enemy who can attack from distance, simply raining arrows upon it is wasteful and dangerous both. The battle will be naught more than a contest of strength. By employing the appropriate technique, however, one may bring down one's foe with greater ease and fewer arrows. For instance, you may choose to prime your weapon well and strike hard, or employ toxins to sap their strength over time. When the assumption of this fact dawned upon you prior to the fall of your 16th target, I congratulate you on passing the trial. Lee, still there? What is your honest evaluation? Not bad if you ask me. The adventurer pulls a good bow, and is enthusiastic besides. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Lee Aliapo, and this is my second year at the guild. It's quite plain that you have talent with a bow. Just take care to mind your surroundings when you're pursuing a target. I have my eye on you for the duration of the trial, but not once did you notice my presence. Mind your surroundings, that is rich coming from you. Your every movement is wasteful, adventurer. Your back is crooked and your elbows misaligned. It takes you an age to prime your bow and twice as long to loose an arrow. In summary, you fail on all accounts. You have no talent as an archer. None whatsoever. I shall say it plain, Lucian. This man is not fit to wield the bow. For our sake and his, we should revoke his membership. As I've always said, outsiders can scarce be expected to understand, never mind master for noble art. Waste their breath trying to teach his life. Wow. Xenophobic? Well, allow me to introduce Silver, our comrade of the fights. The fellow was once of the gods' quiver, you see, and he can be a little opinionated when it comes to archery. Oh, but you mustn't pay him any. He's like that to everyone. You'd be lucky to get much sense out of a fossil-brained, wildwood elephant like him. The best of times, with him it's always, well's with this, and elemental satin. No offense intended, Lucian. None taken. I know full well that some of my kind can be prideful to excess and intolerant of other races. Although people may hold the same object, ever will they see different things. There is no right or wrong. For it is a question of perspective. The matters of perspective we choose to adopt. You are possessed of bright eyes, however, eyes that speak great understanding. They shan't lead you astray. So trust in them and to what they see. Go now and resume your training. I look forward to marking your progress for the next few minutes. Okay, we now have those. And we have the eye patch. And we have a port. We have everything here, so. It pleases me to see how you have grown as an archer. Plainly, you have taken my counsel to heart and learned to see with your own eyes. I would now have you discover what it means to behold things from a different standpoint. You'll call Leah Aliapo, your senior in the guild. I have given you over to her for this lesson. Speak with her and do as she wants. Okay. First things first. I just want to check. We would get level 12. Boots. Razor. With that in mind, I'll put these. So the helmet will be what we take. I've been expecting Robert. Shall we get on with it then? First, a quick review. Remember how the Bowmaster had you seek out and destroy targets hidden throughout the city? I would have you do the same. This time, however, you will need to venture outside the gates. I'm sure you've realized this by now, but there is no guarantee of safety within 12 foot. As you search, you should take care to mind your surroundings. You have the luxury of focusing slowly on your quarry this time. Let's keep your eyes peeled for potential threats as well. That said, you're going to destroy the targets alone, so avoid unnecessary combat and maintain a safe distance from any hostile creatures you encounter. Should you find your attack, take to your heels, risking direct confrontation only if you can't outrun your pursuers. Targets are hidden in the central shroud. As before, use the heavy shot to ensure each chance to mark again. Okay. Can do. It is literally just a helmet. And a chest plate. Which I think I already have. Yeah. There we go. Remove those. Okay. Next. Lancer's Guild. Same story. So, okay. Let's see how this goes. I have been expecting you, however. By your return, I trust you now understand the importance of resolve. Like one's flesh, courage can be made strong, so I've trained in each of its aspects. Now, the journey may prove difficult and indignant. God knows how much I struggle. You may suffer untold humiliation and more frustration than you can bear. You must persevere. When you engage an opponent, whether in training or in earnest, make conscious effort to fight with composure and resolve. Over time, doing so will become second nature, and you will acquire such courage as you never thought of yours. Mind you, not all battles entail a physical clash of might. It simply be a disagreement born of a conflict of ideology. The point is, it matters not what battlefield you stand upon, so long as you take care to be composed and resolute, your courage will grow. Does that make any sense? Even a little? I fear I can hold the candle to Guildmaster 1. But if there is aught I could do to assist in your training, what was that? Something is afoot in the training area? Oh, goody. I better go investigate. And you call yourselves Lancers. Pathetic. You are next Guildmaster. Arm yourself and face me. Refuse and all will know that you are no true Lancer. Say what you will. I am above provocation. Craven to the last man. Hey there. Want to try it with me? Ah, but what have we here? Wait, he's but a novice. That makes no odds to me. You yourself admitted him to your ranks, did you not? Very well, shall withdraw for now. Yet know that only the fearless are fit to wear the mantle of Lancer. I look forward to measuring your worth in the days to come. There is not more to see. Return to your drills. Albert, you made no attempt to evade his thrust. Your opponent so unnerved you as to deprive you of your senses was of little consequence now. You pay no further heed to your uninvited guests, unless you wonder it's not uncommon for challengers to come pounding on our doors seeking to test their mettle. For now, dedicate yourself to tempering the two aspects of courage, the composure to bring some of your strength, the skill to bear against your foes, the resolve to attack when fear would stay your hand, as befits a lancer. When next we meet, I shall have another trial for you, one that will put your courage to the test. Till then, continue to apply yourself to your training. Farewell, Arbor. Okay, so we don't have the thigh boots. Or the custom skill now, which I do like. And it's only available from, I think, this quest, so... Albert, I swear you have gained an ilm around the arm since last we spoke. It is plain you have not been idle. In our previous lesson, you learned the Lancer's definition of courage and how you might go about tempering its two aspects. We shall find out if your efforts have borne fruit. I see you have come prepared for battle, that is well. Next trial will place you in the midst of a throng of enemies. In such a situation, one may attack from any direction, making it difficult to respond appropriately. Furthermore, the likelihood of being surrounded is high. The result bear the weight. Oh dear, will you compose your hold when the odds are stacked against you? We shall soon find out. Should you overcome this trial, what courage you already possess will be further tempered. Now heed me well, for this is what you must do. I would have you travel to Naked Rock, where the annals claim dominion. At the summit of the rock is a sacred artifact, the Stone of Courage. You must claim it and bring it to me. If you are to reach your destination, you will need to negotiate a path through whole packs of flesh and scalekin. Make no mistake, creatures are intimidating foes. To stride into the midst of so many would ask much of any Lancer's courage. But given time and no small amount of perseverance, I am confident you will prove equal to the task. Okay, let's just... I know that's our best option for that. Oh, we have our next quest. Ugh. All right, your return. Tell me, how did you fare under no expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-saving vigor? Such experiences will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylvie cast healing magic among you? How kind of you. That's a shame his frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylvie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, or refuse to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elementals of earth and wind, quite capable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. Tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. She continued to deny the debts she owes to nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power. There is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Messiah and presently I want to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. A thought occurs to me, however. It may be that your encounter with Sylphia was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Perhaps she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does a great credit, Arbor. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Concerning all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Okay, so custom-made robe of healing. It's not one we have, but it's a special one. Greetings, Albert. Each time we meet, the part of conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the elements of earth. It is my desire that to become acquainted with the wind. Travel to a full flower comb with a geese shroud and seek teachings of Hero Wolfio. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfio is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons than the students of wind. It takes us to East Shroud, which is a place we haven't been to yet. So that's good. request for maple sap, and the best bet is searching to the trees with a camel waiting. Right, yes. Hi, maple sap, I request that you must be the new botanist for future has been fussing over. Beware of my manners. Thank you. Why do I need so much of stuff? Well, let me explain. It's the very least I can do after all you've done. Boiling maple sap causes it to thicken into a sweet syrup called, you guessed it, maple syrup. From maple syrup, we can make maple sugar, an ingredient used in various recipes, including confectionery, from cakes and tarts to toffees and chocolates. In short, all the things that children love. You've certainly probably guessed it by now. The maple sap you harvest will be used to make sweets for children, those poor souls who were orphaned by the calamity. They may put on a brave face, but their eyes reveal the depth of their sorrow, the precious little joy left in their lives. Gridania hasn't, won't abandon them. No matter your walk of life, there is always something you can do to help. Though it may only last a fleeting moment, a single smile of theirs is worth all the effort. My apologies, I got carried away. And where was I guess. Just in maple sap, we botanists gather various other kinds of food stuff. As such, we work quite closely with culinarians, those disciples of the hand who excel at cooking. We're also on good terms with woodworkers and weavers, as both are reliant upon us to supply the lumber and fiber they need for their respective crafts. As botanists, behooves us to learn what manner of materials are used in crafting. There's no better way to do so than firsthand. If you have an interest, you might consider dabbling in one of the disciplines out there. I also urge you to make a habit of reviewing the gathering log, and in our it grows, more of its contents will become comprehensible to you. All I guess, see you to the maple sap. It was lovely talking to you. Oh, I already had leather clothes. I didn't even realize. Should have gone for the gloves. Oh well. It's fine. Alright. Well. Conjurer, Lancer, and Archer still have a fair bit to go before we wrap up with them and move on to the next location. So, do I dare continue? No, it is nearly 2 o'clock on my end, so I think this is where we call it for today. I'm going to rename the video to Exploring Gridania, because we basically didn't do anything else. Which isn't a bad thing. It's good that we got so much of its story done and made so much progress in leveling the classes that we got from here. I mean, having 3 classes close to level 12, 2 at level 12 and 1 at close to level 12, is great. It means we're actually making a decent amount of progress. That'll be it for today. I think we'll probably not. We'll try and see if we can come back tomorrow evening, but I don't know. So, otherwise we'll see you all possibly maybe Sunday evening. Maybe. We'll see how I feel. Until then, next time, as always, on Sparks, I hope you all have a wonderful day. See yous.